Hello everybody, my name is Magma, and today I'm going to go ahead and do a LEGO Star Wars pack video. So for those of you who are not aware or don't really know what a pack video is, for example, here we have all the 2014 sets themed of the Battle of Coruscant from episode 3. And this is a pack pretty much because they all came out in the same time period, same timeline, and they're all the same theme, and some could even be considered 2-in-1, where they either do boxes of 2-in-1s or sets are actually meant to go against each other. So this is a pack video of the Battle of Coruscant from 2014, and this is from episode 3. So we have the Trifighter, the Vulture Droid, the Anakins Jedi Starfighter, I think it is, or Jedi Interceptor, and the V-Wing. Of course, all the minifigures are here presented. We'll take a look at them, and then we'll get back to the pack video thing. So we here have all of our leftovers, and now what I enjoy calling leftovers are figures that do not fit in the set pretty much. So as you can tell, the Jedi Interceptor didn't have any figures that were left apart. You can place all of them in the set and fly around. You don't have pieces. For example, the V-Wing only leaves a body of an astromech droid, and you actually have to leave that behind, and it is kind of annoying because you can't lose them more. You can't really do much with them because they don't really fit into set. So those are all of our leftover minifigures. So here we take a look at our Republic's side. Here we have Anakins Interceptor, which of course very iconic episode 3 set, and we have the V-Wing, which isn't really featured at that time of or at the timeline of the scene happening. But we do see it throughout episode 3, so I guess it does count that it is part of this pack. So yeah. So the V-Wing doesn't have much to it. Of course, it is a regular V-Wing. Can open up like this sideways, the wings, and fold them back down. Other features can be found around the set, such as opening these, which give us access to our astromech droid head. Opening cockpit. There is a lot of stickers, and this is a very sticker heavy set, which is one of the only things why I didn't choose this as one of my top picks for the 2014 line. Now if we take a look in the under part, we can find some actual flak-fire missiles and some landing gear. Of course, flak-fire missiles, or spring-loaded missiles as they are now called, are quite useful. You can take a look right here and show you guys how those work. So they kind of go all the way up to the ceiling and come back down. This is what they look like. They're pretty powerful. Alright, so let's take a deep look into the Starfighter. The Starfighter doesn't have too much to it as well. These are $30 sets, which means a bunch of features, cool figures, and a nice model. Of course, these could never get old. Or for most of the new generation of fans, this cannot get old. The opening wings, like so, and like so. There we go. You can have really cool camera angles with these. They are not the easiest to get, but you can have some. Of course, the model looks very nice, and this is the big highlight about this set, is how nice of a job LEGO did on recreating the set and giving it features at the same time. We have R2-D2, which can be spilled out. Not really. Let me try that again. Yeah. Of course, that is a feature that you have to do with your hands, however. Some nice stickers are applied all over the set.
but they did stay low compared to the V-Wing. Of course, the cockpit fully opens to reveal Anakin Skywalker. Some control panels here and some lightsaber keeping space. Of course, what would be any set from 2014 without these new spring-loaded shooters? And we can actually put them back in. As always, since these guys are supposed to be the good guys, or according to Star Wars, they are the good guys, they have to have, or they happen to have, green lasers. Alright guys, let's take a look at the Separatist side. Alright, so both of these sets aren't as exciting as many people would hope, mainly for the reason that this is the third time we've had this set and countless others for the other one. However, it is understandable for the Vulture Droid, as we haven't had a single Vulture Droid set by itself without giving us another ship since 1999. So this was an unexpected set which gave a few of the fans happiness and others not so much. It did correctly on the market, and it's soon to be retired. Now the Vulture Droid doesn't have that much to it. Of course, we'll start off with the Vulture Droid and move on to the Tri-Droid afterwards. So yeah. So the Vulture Droid wasn't really that easy to get. It was actually a few stores or some places didn't really accept it because of course some places don't really accept the ones that will do low on the market. And this wasn't really expected to do well. Of course. I'm gonna stop saying of course now. Don't worry. Let me place up some better lighting system. So yeah, so this is a very sticker heavy set, as we have seen on the, similar to the one we've seen on the V-Wing, was it? And of course, open up the cockpit, have a look inside, we can find the Vulture Droid. So there is an internal part which is not accurate, but still added into the set. The set doesn't have much more to it. We can find some of the newer spring-loaded missiles right here and right here, which we will put to function. There we go. Put some lights and fire. So those are how those work. They do quite the damage when it comes to go against other sets. Alright, so the Trifer was also quite the uncommon set that year, as it was a Target exclusive in the US, one of the harder sets to find, thus making it even harder to find in some places that didn't have Target. And well, this set wasn't that easy to get and that exciting either. We can have a look at the Trifighter. It is almost the same compared to the 2012 or 2011 edition we had. If you guys are interested in that, check out the video of the comparison which I have made. Here we have these little guns which shoot around, and this main gun. Some eyes, as we suppose, and here we can open up and take out our droid. Close up. This set does have quite a bit of stickers. The 2014 Winter Wave did include a lot of stickers sets, so I'm not too happy about that, but others could be. One spring-loaded shooter in this set. Let me try to shoot it. So yeah, these are always fun, and they're good for childs and, or should I say children, and playing, because we don't have that much. We don't have that much playing features with the newer sets, except for the old flight fighters, but those didn't really work that well. Nobody really liked them, and they kind of ruined sets. Alright guys, I guess that is it for the Separatist side. Alright, so for an overall look at this pack, I'm quite pleased with the job LEGO did. Again, or not again, but as I've mentioned in other videos, Obi-Wan's Jedi Interceptor would be just great. I would just love to see that set make it back onto the market, but in a regular way, not really in an exclusive way, because exclusive, let's be honest. They're very annoying. So yeah, so here we've got all of our sets as a pack. I would say it is worth getting them because they are a lot of fun to play children wise. Now if you're going to be a collector wise, it is worth having all the editions, but if you're just a regular collector or someone that buys Lego because you love Lego, which is completely understandable, in that case I would say if you have the older edition of this one and eventually the Vulture Droid, they're not that necessary. The new Interceptor is awesome, and I have the older version of the viewing, and this viewing is really worth getting. For me, out of my personal favorite, I would top the viewing over all of them, but considering the good job LEGO did on the Interceptor, it is worth mentioning that, or as many others would say, it is the Interceptor that would take it over the viewing for the beauty of the ship. So that concludes it. If you guys are going to get the whole pack, it is worth it in my opinion, but maybe not all at once, or if you can place some sets or in other places for others. For example, I take this one out and I keep my 2010 edition, that's just fine, and that's the way I would personally recommend it. So yeah. So thanks guys for staying with me on this pack edition video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on the Magnum Studios channel.